everyone. Welcome to the Agency Rocket Show, where we discuss creative, business, growth, and everything that has to do with the general chaos of running a creative agency owned by two spicy
ladies.
Business owner ladies. I'm your host, Liz Hunt, the CEO of DayCloud.
And I'm Chelsea Poppens, Liz's partner.
So we're the co-owners of DayCloud, an agency that's been around for right at 11 years now. And I have a background in the creative side of things. Chelsea?
And I have a background in a lot of the marketing things.
Marketing and business. Like, you have an MBA, right?
Yeah, they learned me good. I'm educated.
Oh my God.
I have a background in being a jock and marketing and strategy and business. So
a jock.
Yeah. We complement each other well.
Actually, I also have a background in being a jock. Just not sports ball-y as you, Miss Sports Ball. So can you please tell us more about your sports ballingness?
Well, I'm old and dusty now, so it's a little bit irrelevant, but I went to Iowa State University, ended up playing pro ball in the WNBA and then overseas for 6 years, and now I'm retired because I'm old and busted.
This is going to sound really ridiculous, but can you please, for those of us who might not know what those things mean, can you please tell us? I mean, I do, but I'm just saying, like, maybe some of our listeners don't know. What kind of sports ball are you actually talking about?
Basketball.
Got it.
The ball that goes in the hoop.
Oh my goodness. You dribble and then you
shoot.
What position did you play?
Power forward.
Is that the one that's down by the goal, the hoop?
That's a center. So power forward is it's like a post player, but a little further out. So you play a little more on the 3-point line. You're not the biggest person out there.
Cool.
You see the confusion across your face.
I was absolutely certain that you were the one that was right next to the basket.
It depended on the team. So if I'm on a team with a smaller, shorter people, then I would generally play the 5, which is the center. But yeah,
the 5 is the center.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3 are guards. 4 and 5 are typically post players.
Cool.
Learn something new.
I'm never going to retain that information. Okay, so we run DayCloud Studios, a creative agency, and I think we should talk about what inspired us to do this podcast.
Yeah. So the inspiration to this podcast started with Liz and I just talking every day and realizing that we have a lot to say about the industry and think there's a lot of people who would benefit from our expertise and a lot of times, pointless banter.
I don't know what you mean.
And riffing off of each other. But we also thought it would be a great space to showcase our clients and invite people into those conversations about their industries and the people they work with. And just giving general brand awareness for anyone interested in this branding and marketing space.
Yeah. We do have a lot of really great clients and we love them so much. And I'm certain that they love us because who would not? Of course. No, but I think, I totally agree. And I think, I would say the goal of the podcast is for us to be able to just share some of our experiences. Personally, being a creative and then having to learn the business side of things, of running a design agency, running a creative agency, and like having to learn a lot of the marketing stuff too. Like, I have learned a lot of lessons in my time, the 11 years of running an agency. And I think it would be great to be able to share those experiences and share the things that I've learned with others who are either just getting started or, maybe just want to hear that other people running a creative business struggle too. That it's hard, or that there's wins and challenges always. And, just to share the space with other people and just talk through what we've been up to. And I think really what we want to do is help empower other business owners in the space and go from there. Share the wealth of knowledge that we have.
Yeah. So a little bit of the plan for our podcast is to bring in guests and clients we've worked with, and even clients that maybe we haven't worked with that we just think you guys might be interested in the industry, just to expect to talk about their experience working with us and getting to know their audience and developing their brand identity and marketing themselves. We might just bring in anyone our heart desires that we think could be interesting to bring onto the podcast. But so I guess anyone that might be interested in this podcast could be a freelancer, designer, contractor, marketing specialist, or just any curious business owner, because I think a lot of the topics we talk about, people aren't aware of. It just might be interesting for anyone doing a startup to get a little bit of awareness about the people that they're actually going to be selling to or working with in order to get the ball rolling.
You have specific questions around the business of running a creative agency or the business of running your own freelance business, please send in your questions and we'd love to answer those. Again, we've been running an agency for 11 years. And so we have a few tricks around how to manage clients or do your invoicing or write up a contract or whatever it is. And our goal is to be really, really transparent about how we do things and what we do and even how we price things. So we're happy to share pretty much all things. So if you have questions, let us know. We're happy to answer those things.
Well, to kick it off, Liz, do you want to share a little bit of your experience since you are the founder of DayCloud Studios?
Over prior to this year, 2023, I have been a solo owner of DayCloud Studios. And that has been rewarding and sometimes awful, sometimes amazing. Sometimes I wanted to shut it all down and just go cry in my bedroom under the covers. So it has been all things at different times throughout those 10 years. But I think one of the best things that has ever happened for me specifically with DayCloud is bringing Chelsea on as a partner as of this year. Chelsea's been with us for longer than this year, but we brought her on as a partner beginning of 2023. And that has been really incredible thing to happen. And it's something that I always knew could be a possibility if I were to find like the right person, And so I knew it had to be someone really special because I am a special brand of, I don't even know what to call me. I'm just a special brand. Well,
She's
just
a special girl.
Yeah. And so you just have to find someone that, fits within your style and that you can, making decisions together is tough when you have to agree. And then you also have to be able to disagree and learn how to do that and do it well and do it healthy and do it, still love each other through disagreements. And stuff like that. And so, when I don't know, when we first started kind of like thinking about this and like you and I started talking about this, I think it was more of just like, I just like intuitively knew, which is how I tend to make a lot of my decisions, is through intuition. If I try to like logic things too much, I think I end up making the wrong decisions, truthfully. I think my intuition is a way better decision maker. I think it's just how I'm built. Anyway, but it was like my intuition was like this, this is right. And so I brought it up to you and you were so cute about it. You were like, I'd partner with you. That's how you responded. Like, yeah, I'd partner with you.
Are you asking me to be in a relationship with you?
So it was fun. And it's been, since bringing you on as a partner, I have, one of the coolest things that has happened has been that DayCloud specifically went through like a really difficult first quarter financially. And in years past, that has happened. And the only person I would have to turn to was myself and then my husband, my spouse. And that was always super, super hard because my spouse is also our chief financial officer for DayCloud. And so it always carried this like really heavy additional weight of, it just felt like way more intense when it was like, when the news was bad, because it wasn't just bad at the office. It was also bad at home because it was bad at the office. And then we would talk about it at home too. And so there was never a chance to get away from it. We were both grumpy because like, things were bad and like we couldn't get away from it. We couldn't like talk about anything else, because it was just like always around us and, and just all these things. But then fast forward to now, having you, my partner, as my business partner here, my Andrew, my husband.
My Andrew.
My Andrew. He's my Andrew. Fast forward to now, he's still our CFO. He's still the one, he still was like, hey, we're going to need to do something here because it is looking really dire right now. He was like, we probably need to lay a couple people off by the end of the month. And I had you to talk to. And you, not having gone through past 10 years with me, when there were those however many times of like really bad, horrible, times where it was really bad before, you had such a positive attitude about it. And you were like, all right, let's get to work and like, let's do this. And here's what we can do. And, you were so go-getter about it. It was so refreshing. And I could take all of that negativity and, just focus it for like my time at work. Not that I was like being negative at work, but you know what I mean? Like all that.
You don't have to have those conversations at home. Like you can set those boundaries of like what is work and what is personal, because you do have to have those things, especially during trying times.
Yes, exactly. And so it was like, it created this whole new experience for when things were bad at DayCloud for me, because I had someone at the office who cared as deeply as I did and do, but we could both just leave it at the office and then go home to our spouses and have like some sort of compartmentalization in our lives. And I've never had that before, never, until this year with you having a partner. And so that has been like very recent kind of revelation for me, having you here. And so that is probably like the biggest lesson I've learned so far this year, of like bringing on a partner, having you here. And then also I would say, you just see things differently than I do. You know, you're not as jaded from like running a business for 10 years like I am. And so like, you'll try more things than I will. You'll be like, let's just try it. See if the client will go for it. And I'm like, that client's never going to do it. And then you try it and it freaking works. And I'm like, what the heck? It's so great. I'm so glad you're here, because you're not jaded like I am. And it makes me so happy, because I'm like, yes, let's try more things, you know? So it makes me so happy, you know, like, yes, go girl, go.
No, I couldn't ask for like a better business partner, because you and I do like one, you have to find someone that has the culture fit. Like, you can't just bring anybody into a business and then like, if they don't have the same like values from like a business perspective, not necessarily all personal, but like at least like the way people work and how they work and how they interact with their coworkers, like, has to be the same. And the vision kind of has to align somewhat. Sure. Like you guys have to be able to direct the ship in like the same direction.
The vision has to align 100%, actually, I think, or there will be some sort of disunity and it will create toxicity. So I think you're absolutely right. That is such a good word. That's very true.
But even if like you and I have different like visions for things, we find a way to like come together, be like, this is the vision for now. Something might be for later. Like, this is the course. Like we do communicate very well about like the course of things.
Yeah. I think what you're saying is like how we go about making that vision happen is like, we can do it differently, but the vision is always still there, right? Like we still have the same DayCloud vision. It's like to be a kingdom minded, you know, culture centered, you know, to build legacy and all these things that our vision says, right? But then like you have like these ideas to build a shop and like do the stuff. And I'm like, well, I don't have the, energy or capacity to do that. But I'm also like, you should do that, you know, like go for it. Like, it's still all part of our vision that we have, that we're unified on. It's just different tactics, I think. Yeah. So
that's a good point. And I do think like we are great partners, just because like you got that creatives background, creative side, and I have like more of that analytical business side. And so like when we come together, like no matter what, if like both of us are in a meeting, like someone's going to have the answers to something. Like it's like, we're going to BS it, you know, we'll be like, pull it out of our butt. We got the answers.
For sure.
But no, I think it's been like great, this like being a partner now, and even before our visions matched. And I love being a part of DayCloud and the culture and the people that you invited to be within your DayCloud club and vision. I think everyone was pretty matched. And if they didn't, like we have a whole different crew of people right now that I think we all like each other. We all get along and we all know how to like work together in order to help each other be successful. So I think like the best way I describe to people is like when we talk about DayCloud, I'm like, we have fun. Like, we just have fun.
Yeah. I've heard a friend of mine, I once heard him say that in his agency, he's a agency owner too. And he said that he has found that when they are enjoying themselves and having fun, that they actually do better work and that they perform better in their work. And I've always kind of held on to that because I totally believe that, you know, I think it is true. If we are healthy in our relationships with each other as a team, and if we are having fun together, like you're saying, I think we're always going to be producing better work because of those things, you know? One thing I want to ask you is, why do you think I picked you to be a partner?
You just wanted a redhead, simple and easy. Here's like that ginger. She's a little spicy. I'm spicy. You're like right there. No, I think it's because our personalities just really get along, and our vision and our morals are all very aligned. We're both women of faith. We're both business oriented, and we like to have fun from like creative strategy perspective, and we aren't afraid to push boundaries. But also, like, one of the things is like we both like helping people. We both like empowering people to be their best self, and even that, whether that's with businesses or just like people that are working for DayCloud, we're like push the boundaries of what people can be or businesses can be. Because like you say, on the creative's perspective, you're like, let's do the spicy version, and if they don't like it, like, just reel it back, you know. Like, but at least show them the possibility so then they can hone from there.
For sure. I love all those answers, and you're
was
definitely...
that not all? None of them were that.
No, you're absolutely right. But I would also add that you took ownership. You acted like a partner before I ever actually made you a partner. You took so much ownership of the business. And so like you were acting like an owner before we ever made you one. For example, we would have meetings together, just you and me, and you would say things like, the whole meeting would be about, how do we make DayCloud more money? And no, I've never had any, quote, employee ever say those things to me before. No one has ever come up to me and be like, how can we make DayCloud more money? Most employees are like, how can I get out from DayCloud what I need, you know? But you were coming to the table and saying, how can we make more money, you know? And so that mentality was, it is very uncommon. And so like, that was when I was like, okay, this is unique. This is special. And I have to figure out how to keep this girl. And so that was a big piece of it, like an ownership mentality that you came to the table with already. And so I would say that that was a huge piece of it, actually, is that you were acting as an owner already.
I think a piece of why that was easy to do is because like I was buying into something that I believed too. Like what you had built, the vision behind it was like, this is cool. This is something, like if it was a business that I had, like if it was run really shabby or sketchy in some way, like I wouldn't slap my name on something like that. Like I work here. Like I wouldn't be like proud to say I work there because people are doing something slimy. Yeah. And like I'm someone that if I'm going to do something, it has to be done well because like even playing basketball, like you're in the limelight, your name means something. And whatever you're going to slap your name on, you better make sure it's quality because that stuff's going to stick. And so like, when I joined DayCloud, I'm like, this is something like, I like this. I'm good. I like operating in DayCloud and helping you be successful. But also I think like, it's something I would slap my name on, clearly. I'm a partner now. But I think one thing, like, just from people that I interact with, like corporations, it's hard to slap your name on those things. Yeah. Like DayCloud is like a boutique creative agency. It's like not a lot of, like, we don't have a lot of employees, like I have under 10. Right. So like it is a small environment, but I don't think a lot of people have that business side of it. Like, like people can ask for raises, but like they don't understand the economics of the time. They don't understand like as a business overhead costs or like things. So like I think it really helped having that master's in business and that business background because like I always knew like if the business I'm with is successful and I'm doing my job or going above and beyond my job, there's no reason for me not to be elevated with the business. I know that phrase you say, I always botch it. I'm bad with phrases. Rising tides
raises all ships.
Yes. I always say high tides raise all waters. But I don't think a lot of people get that. Like,
yes, that's true.
So, I mean, and you and me always kind of had that like jive. Like we knew it was easy.
Wait, I have an ownership mentality?
Hope so after 10 plus years.
I know. No, but you came to the table with that. And I think it was like as soon as you became like full-time and you really started to like see what we were trying to build, it was like you got it, and that's something else that I'm seeing with our current team too. Like I feel like they get it. They get what we're trying to do. They get the legacy that we're trying to have and the work that we're trying to build, and even just like the care that we try to have for each one of our people. I think that I think it's like the vision is becoming more plain to them. What's that thing that says, write the vision and make it plain so that the people will, I can't remember, so the people won't something, but it's just like the idea of like, make it super clear to people so that they know what to do and what direction to go and how to like move forward together. Right. And so
I think, obviously we care. Like the piece of the puzzle is that we care about our people and we show that we care about our people and it's genuine. Yeah. Also, like we're very transparent about things. Like if we're in hard financial times because of like economy or people are holding on to their marketing dollars a little bit more during that season. Yeah. Like you and I are very just like transparent, be like, hey, this is where we're at as a company. Just so you know, like we're not holding anything from you, but like we want you to learn more about a business and where we're at so we all can be successful together. And that the expectations are set for this wartime or peacetime, whatever season we're in.
That's so true. I love it. Here it is. Write the vision, make it plain upon tables, that he that reads it may run to it, may run over it.
May run over it. Are you sure that's it?
So he may run who reads it. Oh, this is what it's saying. So that people can run to it who reads it. So those that read it can run to it. Yeah. Write the vision, make it plain so that people that read it can run to it. Yeah.
Yeah. But DayCloud has been a huge blessing.
Sorry.
No, you're good. DayCloud has been a huge blessing to me. And for anybody, like a little background on me, I came in on sales. I accidentally became a project manager just by like by default. Yeah. And now I'm a partner. So it's just been a great journey and getting to know Liz and DayCloud. I feel like I've always known you, even though it hasn't been crazy long, but I like what we're doing and where we're going, and we got a good thing. Yeah.
There's hope for our future. And what?
Made it look like it. It's looking dire.
Yeah. No, there is. And I mean, every small business, not just creative agency, but like every small business goes through mountains and valleys. That is sometimes all within the span of 24 hours. And so, it is part of running a small business. And so, it's amazing to have good people to run that race with, And so that's what I would say about having a partner and having a team that has an ownership mentality, I would say.
I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're wrapping up on time, but this is just a little spiel of what you can get out of our podcast. If you like our podcast, go ahead and subscribe, rate, review, share, whatever you want to do. And feel free to send us feedback, topics, any questions for future episodes, and follow us on social media.
Feedback is maybe strong language.
Give us 5-star reviews and nothing else.
I don't know about feedback.
Like, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all.
Yeah, let's follow the golden rule here, people. We're just starting out, okay?
Give us a little grace.
Maybe give us like 4 years until we're actually good at this. Goodness.
So today we spoke about a little bit about DayCloud, a little bit about us and the podcast moving forward. Thank you all for listening and supporting us on this journey.
Good job, Chelsea. You did awesome.
You did too. That was good. Oh. That was like a little over 30 minutes. That wasn't bad. And I think once once we cut, it'll be like right at 30 minutes.
I think we should keep all of that.
All of what?
All the beginning. That was hilarious.
You suck. Redo. Bloopers. Like, stay on a little bit longer to hear the bloopers of how we tried.
How we razz each other. Yes. How we tried and failed so perfectly.
I think it was really good.
Yeah. I like that format.